Hello, everyone. Welcome to Catherine's ESL Classroom. In today's lesson, we are going to have part 2 of conjunctions. Do you remember the first lesson? Well, if not, pause this lesson and go back to part 2 of conjunctions, learning the 3 of them. If you are super smart with conjunctions, then this is a great knowledge check. So let's get started and have our quiz. So thank you again, everyone. Welcome. Today's lesson are the conjunctions. Do you remember the 3 of them? This is our part 2. And this is our quiz or a knowledge check. So let's just repeat the sounds of the way we say these words. Everyone repeat. Conjunctions. Coordinating conjunctions. Subordinating conjunctions. Correlative conjunctions. Awesome. Okay, so this was our review. As you notice, there are many conjunctions. So if you don't know them, take a snapshot of this. These are fantastic little cheat sheets for our review. Okay, get ready for your conjunctions quiz. We're back. Okay, are you ready? So, I was ill, blank, I didn't go to work. Would it be I was ill, so I didn't go to work? I was ill because I didn't go to work? Or is it I was ill as I didn't go to work? What's the answer? I was ill, so I didn't go to work. So the conjunction so shows the result, whereas the conjunctions as and because show the cause. Let's repeat. The conjunction so shows the result, whereas the conjunctions as and because show the cause. Okay. Let's do number 2. You should get your license renewed at once, blank, pay a fine. Would it be you should get your license renewed at once or pay a fine? Would you say you should get your license renewed at once nor pay a fine? Or should it be you should get your license renewed at once, but pay a fine? Little tricky, right? So the answer is you should get your license renewed at once or pay a fine. So the conjunction or is used to present alternatives, okay? If you don't get your license, then you'll pay a fine. So the alternative is you get your license renewed, or the alternative is you pay a fine. Okay. Number 3, blank, there's no demand for this type of book. I cannot place an order. Would it be since there is no demand for this type of book, I cannot place an order? As there's no demand for this type of book, I cannot place an order. Or we can say either could be used here, meaning either since, or we can say as, okay? Could it be since and as, meaning either could be used here, or would it be since, or would it be as? A little tricky here, right? So what's the answer? Either could be used here, which means we can say since And we can say as. The conjunctions as and since are used to give the reason. Good job. Okay, number 4. My grandfather has never flown in an airplane. Blank, does he want to fly in one? My grandfather has never flown in an airplane. Neither does he want to fly in one. My grandfather has never flown in an airplane, nor does he want to fly in one. Either could be used here, meaning we can use neither or we can use nor. Okay, does anyone remember what these could be? Okay, so either could be used here, meaning we can use neither and we can use nor. Okay, so neither and nor can mean also not. They can come at the beginning of a clause or are followed by an inverted word order, meaning we can change the clauses, okay? Meaning we can say, neither does he want to fly in one. My grandfather's never flown in an airplane. But it makes a little bit more sense if we say, my grandfather has never flown in an airplane. To complete the thought, you use a semicolon. Neither or nor does he want to fly in one. Try practicing it. We can break it down in 2 sentences, or we can make it in a conjunction format. So why do we want to use a conjunction format? So we can be more skillful, we can improve our language skills, and we can also improve the way we communicate with more information. Great job for those that got this correct. If not, no worries, just practice. Okay, number 5. I am very tired, blank. I have been working all day. I am very tired, so I have been working all day. I am very tired because I have been working all day. I am very tired, therefore I've been working all day. What's the answer? I am very tired because I have been working all day. It's the reason. The reason is I have been working all day. That's the reason. I am very tired now. Okay, good job. Okay, number 6. She not only gave us a fine dinner, blank, drove us back home. What could the conjunction be? She not only gave us a fine dinner, but drove us back home. Does that make sense? She not only gave us a fine dinner, but also drove us back home. She not only gave us a fine dinner, also drove us back home. What's the answer? But also. The correct expression is not only, or we can say, but also. For example, she not only gave us a fine dinner, but also drove us back home. Or we can say, she not only gave us a fine dinner, not only drove us back home. Does that make sense? No, it's only, not only used with but also. Okay, did you get it? We use, what do we call this? Is this a correlative conjunction, a subordinating conjunction, or a correlative one? Did I say that twice? Coordinating, subordinating, or correlative. Correlative would be not only or but also. Does that sound correct to you? Yes, it does. Okay, we did learn 5 of them on our previous lesson, but if you noticed on the review, there were many more. The 5 that I showed you are the most popular ones. Okay, how about this one? Number 7, cold blank it was. We went out. Cold though it was, we went out. Cold although it was, we went out. Cold even though it was, we went out. This is tough. What's the answer? Cold though it was, we went out. Now, this is pretty tough. After an adjective or an adverb, okay, cold is what? The adjective, right? And though can be used to mean although. Note that although is not possible in this structure, okay? Why? Because we start although in the beginning of a sentence. We could say, although it was cold, we went out, okay? We can say, even though it was cold, we went out. But when we use it after an adjective, we say, cold though it was, we went out. Did you catch that? If you didn't, pause it and rewind. Number 8, I am not angry, period. Blank anything, I feel a little surprised. I am not angry, period. If anything, I feel a little surprised. I'm not angry, period. Unless anything, I feel a little surprised. I am not angry, period. Whether anything, I feel a little surprised. Now that I said all of those, which one makes sense? If I am not angry, period. If anything, I feel a little surprised. If it can be used before a non-assertive word, like any, anything, ever, or not. Does you know what non-assertive means? It means I'm not being pushy. I'm not being angry. I'm not angry. If anything, I feel a little surprised. Okay? Good job. Now this is a tough sentence to say. Number 9, the Kaziranga National Park is a World Heritage Site. Blank hosts 2/3 of the one-horned rhinoceros in the world. Tough words to say, right? So are we using the conjunction and? Are we using conjunction that? Or either or could be used here. We can say and, or we can say that. I want you to say the sentence in your mind, okay? And pick the one that makes sense. Did you figure it out? All right, let's go to the answer. Either could be used here. Let's practice. Remember, that is a relative pronoun, but it is also possible here to use the word and. Okay, so let's say these out loud using the conjunction and. The Kaziranga National Park is a World Heritage Site and hosts 2/3 of the one-horned rhinoceros in the world. That's the first one. Let's use the conjunction that, okay? But that here is a relative pronoun. This is why it's possible, because we are describing it. When we use that, we are describing the national park. Let's repeat. The Kaziranga National Park is a World Heritage Site that hosts 2/3 of the one-horned rhinoceros in the world. Okay, so you can decide here if we're going to use the conjunction and, or if we're going to use the relative pronoun that. We use that when we are describing a place or a thing. Okay. Number 10, August 31st is a national holiday blank. Everybody dances in the streets. Is it the conjunction when? Is it where? Or is it that? This could be tough. All right, so let's just repeat the sentence using all 3 words. Let's repeat together. August 31st is a national holiday when everybody dances in the streets. August 31st is a national holiday where everybody dances in the streets. August 31st is a national holiday that everybody dances in the streets. Whew, this is tough, right? So what answer did you pick? When indicates time. The time was August 31st. Where indicates place. That cannot be used here instead of when or where. So let's repeat the correct answer. August 31st is a national holiday when everybody dances in the streets. How many people picked that? Yes, a lot of people use that incorrect word, okay? So remember, when indicates time, where indicates place. That cannot be used instead of when or where. Okay, this is a tough one, so just take a screenshot of it and just practice. Great job. Okay, number 11. Strange blank it may sound. I don't like watching cricket. Is it as, though, uh-oh, I gave the answer away. Okay, I think I forgot. There were 3 of them. Okay, so we're going to do this one together since I gave the answer. Strange as it may sound, I don't like watching cricket. Strange though it may sound, I don't like watching cricket. So after an adjective or an adverb, as and though can be used in a special structure. Okay, so it might make more sense to you if we just repeat the way it sounds and how it would make sense in our minds. So everyone just close your eyes and just repeat after me. Strange as it may sound, I don't like watching cricket. Repeat. Good. Now repeat after me. Strange though it may sound, I don't like watching cricket. Repeat. Great job. So remember, after an adjective or an adverb, as and though can be used in a special structure, and this is the special structure. What about this one? We will get there blank you do. We will get there sooner you do. Does that make sense? We will get there as soon as you do. Does that make sense? How about this one? We will get there as soon then you do. So what's the answer? Sooner, as soon as, or as soon then? As soon as. I know this was probably a little bit easier than the other one, so congratulations. Let's just repeat this together. We will get there as soon as you do. How many of you hear this expression all the time? I know I do. How about you? Put it down in the comments. So I'm so excited. This was very tough, but these are conjunctions and they are words that we use all the time in the English language. So practice these a lot. Now stay tuned because I have another knowledge check on conjunctions. They are very popular words that we use all the time. So this was a little bit more advanced. This is more of an intermediate advanced part 2 quiz. And I'm going to do one that's a little bit more intermediate for the ones that were having a tough time on this one. So stay tuned for my next lesson, knowledge check quiz. Until next time, bye.